Welcome back to the channel, buddy, and I hope you're doing fine. And we continue Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Previous episode, well, as always, troubles incoming. If you're watching this episode, well, the game is really interesting. Heretic bodies filled with holes. Okay, that's what I like to see. Mort with his plasma. Yeah, you don't stand a chance against this guy. Oh, shot in the back. Nice.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Kunrad.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
I do like this guy Mort. He looks like a really tough veteran.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Mort pulls his vox from the belt and hurriedly reports on the situation.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Oh, I like this one.
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny. But who will attempt mutiny here in WAP? Well, I guess I know who. Heretics. They can be cultists. They can. Against the Emperor anointed. I don't know this word. Sorry. Execute the traitors every last of them. Oh, I would say that. We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle deck. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. Oh, actually, good thought, I guess. If this needed severe case of warp man. So we are in warp. Basically, to travel on high distances, the vessels, those vessels of the Imperium, they are shutting the curtains, let's say like that. Also, they're generating special field, Geller field, and entering the other dimension, the warp dimension, the madness dimension, soul of souls dimension. And it's really dangerous if there will be any failures in Geller field, though we all can turn into hell abominations, like easily, or just cut each other's throats, or do whatever. There was some interesting books about this one in Warhammer 40k when the huge ships was entering the warp. There was some Geller field failures and they warped out, and it was already like horrible abominations of hell, not the vessels, not the ships. I guess we will stick to number 3.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Okay.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Oh, the threat is a psyker. Okay.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
We must find this guy.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Legrand. Theodora glances at you thoroughly.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Okay, so you are basically a spy. I don't like his voice.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I hear and obey, Lord Captain.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Oh, I like this woman. I don't like this spy voice, but I guess it's fit into his spine background, yeah?
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I've been reading all this other variants. Really interesting one, but I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But the...
Something hits your heart with sharp crackle and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. What? What? I promise you a special destiny, Legrand. It's time to fulfill it. Oh no! So the spy, the Master of Whispers, is a traitor. Oh. Oh, you little don't punch me like that.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Warren Chamber? That's warrant of trade? You two-faced scum, you are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood.
Of course you
have the
do.
option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Oh my goodness, dude, if you could only knew what I've been through in my real life.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it in breed? Is your blood too thin for this Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sort of pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You saw that wretched piece of gross shit. Oh my god. Yeah, the language is really fancy and I need to learn some of those for the future.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Oh, you just answered. You just answered all of it.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencia's watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
He's heretic. This is heresy. Oh, the blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning and then quiet whispers begin to float in your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other. Drown out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. Fight the voices in your head. Get out. I'm not of your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock you desperate. Oh, desperate actually. Okay. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take step toward the gates looming out the center of the chamber. Decision consequence. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon which led to a warp entity invading your mind. What? Decisions? Did I make a bad decision? Ah, shit. Really? In the gateway arc you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. The servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. My goodness, English. The sentinel turns its head to you. One of its eyes socket light up with two amber-like irises. Tech use, let's try to succeed. Oh, and yeah, for the succeed of the stuff, whatever you're doing, you gain additional experience. Really important stuff. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used as material for the machine components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Archaeotech, increasingly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Yeah, and cogitator, any type of digital computer in the Imperium of Man. Yeah, basically was people. The servitor on the gate begin to move with the screeching and groans of metal. It leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens and draws out a shriek much wider than a jaw of a living human could. The servitor mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The wheat screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mystery symbols on the green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, inciting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Void Given wounded you with his blade did not go anywhere. On the contrary, the source collided itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Let's look for something that can be. You look around in hopes find at least something that could work as a weapon. You search in a vain chamber after. Okay, we didn't find anything. Yeah, I guess let's place our hand. The sentinel jaw clamps around your hand, punching your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servomotor start up. The pumps stirred into the motion. The vid screen of the agitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel jaws remains closed, and you begin to feel sick. Perhaps you were to lean against the gate. You could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes to pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsidies just as quick. It would seem the entity collided in your consciousness doesn't have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
You're so screwed, bandits. Oh, that ran too fast. They're going to obliterate. Oh, yes, baby.
Well, there is still another way.
Check the warren chamber.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Sorry, just have a call. Oh.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I do understand that this is some kind of defensive mechanism here. We need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The server skull goes silent. It relays clicking. Second after passes and you realize the server skull will not answer you. Yeah. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodore.
Broadcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Yeah, not working either.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Yeah, Vox is not working properly.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Oh my goodness. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
keys, Warren Sentinel.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay, roger that. Look how big this warrant is. Oh my goodness. Look how big it is. All this stuff here is having a meaning. It's protection from demons, it's holy blesses, and all it's working. It's like, well, I'm a fire psycho, yeah? Everything works. Everything works.
I always have a backup plan.
Seal the warrant chamber. Oh yes, seal it, seal it, seal it. Don't let anyone in. Oops. That's not good. Oh no.
Fools or fall.
Oh. Nice. Who are you? Good person.
Master,
Ooh, a blood.
whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Abelard doesn't seem like a traitor. Conrad is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Tedder for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of his plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
I beg your pardon. Unquestionably.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Okay.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Hands your weapon. Stab revolver, sword, armored body glove. Uncommon damage of average enemy. Okay, medikit. Okay. Oh, now two of us. Arm yourself. Accept his aid.
Keep your
Already
wits
accepted.
about you.
Why are we in such a... Yeah, this is the inventory. Yeah, let's get some... No, this one will be here. Yeah, we can give this one to you. You have your body armor and the chainsaw. Oh yeah, the cleave. He was doing this one. What's that? Alt injury stocks 1 of 20. Duration permanent. An injury that wasn't healed in time. It can be healed with Medikit, but it requires passing a Medicare skill test to succeed. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and cause traumas. Okay.
What advice do you seek?
Yeah, here it is.
Let me help.
I'll make sure.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
For the Imperium and humanity leads the way, Sentinel.
Come.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward! The Emperor is with us!
Your Emperor won't save you!
Get your characters into the positions. You have the glyph, but it's... Yeah, okay, let's put you here, and I guess we are going this way. Have 24 HP, we have 20 HP. Start the battle, and can I? Yeah, I can save the game right now. So yeah, this is going to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you really soon. Bye bye.